What's going on, guys? Junior's Fishing Company with a nice little bright crappie jig today. So I've got here a little Tungsten Crappie King panfish jig from Northland Tackle. This is a 16th ounce crappie jig. Now, in bass fishing, a 16th ounce, that's basically air. But a 16th ounce ice fishing crappie jig is, it might as well be a rock. That is really heavy, in my opinion, for a crappie jig. So, but it's not necessarily like a huge jig. It's just a heavy jig, in my opinion. I'm going to address this just a little bit. This is obviously super bright yellow and pink. It's going to be a really bright bait. I've got 70 denier, just fluorescent pink UTC on here. Just a really, really simple, quick little tie today. This is probably my favorite pattern in, for sure, panfish when I'm ice fishing. I've tied quite a few patterns like this in videos. Really, when I share a bunch of similar types of jigs in videos and stuff like that, it's really just to showcase like a pattern or something like that. So again, Northland makes great products, heavy tungsten, for a decent price too. So I've got two materials here today. I've got, this is Fly Fish Food Junior, Bruiser Blend Junior. This is Canary yellow to try and match that yellow. This is a really fluorescent yellow though, so I didn't really have anything to quite match that. And then this is Spawn Simi Seal in Pesca, hot UV Pesca, hot pink. I don't know what Pesca is, but pretty unique product. I think it's a full synthetic. I swear I've seen some guard hairs in there though. I don't know what this is. Spawn Fly Fish makes a lot of good, cool in-house stuff. This is where I get all of my really big beads from, because they're really the only people that sell it. So I've got just some really thin pieces of these materials, especially the pink. I want some of that yellow to show through, and at the end I'll show you the other one I tied, because this is a 2-pack of jigs, so I can't sit here for 3 hours and tie these up. So I'm gonna just put down my yellow first, and I want this yellow to show for sure on the back. And so I'm gonna comb this out just to separate it. So when I put this on here, I can kind of veil it. So I really gotta kind of measure it out just like this. Get right on there. And I'm not going to do like yellow on the bottom, pink on the top, or anything like that. Just get that down with a few good wraps. Again, this is really thin. I don't want this to be an overly big, bulky jig. I want this to be for sure no bigger than this head. I don't want the body to be bigger than the head. So I'm going to grab my second stack, and again, I'm just going to comb this just to separate, especially on this one, because I'm going to have to take this separated bit and separate it into two to kind of get it around my hook, and I have to measure it out just a little and kind of finesse my way down. And I'll just do a light wrap, get that right on top, and kind of just hold it. I always struggle with materials rotating. It's just me. It's one of the struggles I've had in tying. You tie something and it just rotates with your thread, so you just have to be a little bit careful. I'll get that down, then I'll push this up and just work my thread right in front of it. And then I can grab all of it and just come up here, and what I am gonna do is I'm gonna wrap onto it just like I did there, just to push that down. It'll get pushed down when it's wet, but when I put down this pink simi seal, I want to make sure that this is going to be pushed down. And I don't have to put any eyes on here or anything because, you know, it's already got them. So I'll grab my pink. Now this dubbing is a lot longer than what you're going to see in this video. All the really long stuff, you can see some of it right here. I've pulled it out because I don't want this pink to run super far down there, down my tail. If a couple fibers do, that's fine. But I definitely want a yellow little hotspot tail on there. So I'll cord up my thread, and I'm just going to push down on my hook with this material just so it spreads a little bit. If I have a little bit of yellow on the sides, that's going to be totally fine with me because this pink's going to cover it up pretty good. So I'm not really too focused on getting that superly evenly distributed on the sides because I do want a little bit of that yellow to show through. And I'll get that cinched down, and then I can come on my other side, grab my other tiny little bit. It's just a little bit. Just a little bit. And I'll kind of even that out. I should have spread it, but I can get a bodkin and do that. Make sure my thread is corded because I want to go right by where that tungsten starts to make itself known. Then I'll just come in here and split that. You can do it either way. And I've got just a little bit of yellow on the sides. Make sure that that's down. Then I can come here, and I'm not gonna fold that back and wrap on it. I'll just push it back with my hands and just kind of do it this way, because I don't want just a really big collar. I want this to be nice and neat, and I can get right in here and kind of just push that back and just build a little bit right here. But when this gets wet, it'll fold down, and I'll kind of show you. Again, this is only a 2-pack. I only have one, so I'll just get that whip finished off. 3 turns is fine. If my thread's the first to go, I'm catching fish. I can just tie more. I only had 2 of these though. So you can get a comb, or I use a eyelash mascara brush thing as well, just to get some of those loose fibers out. But again, when this gets wet, and I can end up trimming it a little bit, when this gets wet, it's going to fold down nicely. This one was even thinner than the one I just tied. The one I just tied was had a little bit more materials on there, but you can see that that pink is going to fold down real nice. It's not going to flare out or anything like that. I thought it was gonna, but it really, really lays down flat. Again, have that yellow stick out just a little bit, but a really bright tungsten panfish jig. You're gonna catch, you can catch small walleye on this. You'll catch bass if you can find them in the winter. You'll catch bass, big crappies, big bluegills, perch, everything. These tungsten jigs are super, super effective, and they sink like a rock. So if you're fishing in 8 feet of water and you want to get down to fish quick, if you're in 22 feet of water, you can open up that spool and this thing is just going to cruise to the bottom. Really, really, really nice jig by Northland Tackle. Junior's Fishing Company. Like and subscribe. Drop some comments below. We'll see you on the next one.